In the last video you saw how to derive the law of cosines, so in this video I'm going to show you how to use the law of cosines to solve a non-right triangle. I'm going to start off with a non-right triangle. I'll label A, B, and C. Let's go ahead and label C as 105 degrees. And then this would be little a, little b, and little c. Go ahead and say that little a is 22 feet, or just 22, and then little b is 27. So right now we'll need to solve for angle A, angle B, angle C we know at 105 degrees. Little a we know is 22, little b is 27, and we'll need to solve for little c. So I'm going to use the law of cosines. I'm going to notice that I have the angle C for 105, and so if you remember the three law of cosines that I wrote, you will want to use the third one. I'll remind you what that looks like. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. So notice that this formula requires that you know A, little b, and the angle C, which is all givens in this information. So I'm going to use this and go ahead and plug in our given. So C squared is equal to 22 squared plus 27 squared minus 2 times A times B times the cosine of C. Alright, so C squared. 22 squared plus 27 squared will give us 1213 minus 2 times 22 times 27, which is 1188 cosine of 105. Alright, so C squared then is equal to kind of the remaining there. So I'm going to multiply 1188 by cosine 105, subtract that from 1213. And what we're given is 1520.48, and that's rounding up. It is actually a little bit longer. Now that is C squared. As you know, C squared is much bigger than 2722. We need to actually solve for C, so C is going to be the square root of 1520.48, or roughly 38.99. Alright, so we got our little c, 38.99. Now, we need to solve for angle A and angle B, and we could use law of cosines again, but I think it would be easier if we went ahead and used law of sines now. Big thing is because I see we have a ratio of an angle and its opposite side, so that sets up for law of sines pretty easily. So sine of 105 divided by 38.99 is equal to the sine of angle A divided by its opposite side. Alright, so law of sines will need cross multiplication. That means 22 sine of 105 is equal to 38.99 sine of A. Dividing both sides by 38.99 gives us sine of A is equal to roughly 0.545. And notice that this answer right here is between -1 and 1, so we actually can find the inverse sign. So A is then going to be the inverse sine of 0.545, which comes out to be around 33.023 degrees. Now to find angle B, of course we could set up another law of sines, but I think it'd be much easier to realize that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is supposed to equal 180 degrees, so thus subtracting 105 and 33.023 from 180 should give us angle B. So angle B would then be 41.978 degrees. I'll write that out how I got that. So angle B is equal to 180 degrees minus 105 minus 33.023 degrees. And that is how you would solve a triangle using law of cosines.